Hey everyone! Welcome back to my Camino journey. In today's video, I'm sharing day 9 where I walked from Redondela to Pontevedra. It was a 26.2 kilometer day and as usual, I got a bit of a late start around 9:30 a.m. So from my accommodation, I walked about 2 kilometers back to the center of Redondela. My accommodation was along the central route, but I've been walking the littoral route which follows the coastline. The thing is, all the accommodations along the littoral were full, so I had no choice but to book a place a bit off the path. I haven't mentioned this before, but the Camino Portuguese actually has 3 different routes, the central, the coastal, and the littoral routes. And they all converge in Redondela. Because of that, I started to encounter more pilgrims than I had on previous days. It also meant that finding accommodation became a little trickier from here on out. After about an hour and a half of walking, I saw a bar and decided to stop for brunch. It's pretty common to see menus in Spanish along the Camino, so it's definitely helpful to familiarize yourself with the names of Spanish dishes. Luckily, I have a friend who gave me a few recommendations and things I should try. So here, I ordered calamares, and they even gave me some free bread to go with it. At this point, you'll come across a sign where you have to choose which path to take. One is shorter but steeper, and the other is gentler but about 290 meters longer. Of course, I chose the shorter route, and to be honest, it wasn't that hard. I decided to stop here for a bit to relax and enjoy the view. It's nice to take a break sometimes and just take it all in. So, funny story, the previous day, my friend took me to Villaboa and on the way, we passed through Arcade. And I pronounced it like the English word arcade, like the ones with video games and flashing lights. My friend laughed and told me it's actually pronounced Arcade in Spanish. When you pass by this area, I definitely recommend stopping at Casa Atilano. It's a really nice little shop where you can grab some snacks and souvenirs. They also have a really unique pilgrim stamp. The lady there, who I guess is in her 50s, told me it's the same stamp her grandfather used back in the day. So just imagine how many years and how many pilgrims that stamp has seen. Somewhere around this area, I met Christina, a Romanian who now lives in the US. We got to talking as we walked, and she asked if I already had a place to stay in Pontevedra. I told her I had an Airbnb book, and she admitted she was a bit worried because she didn't have anything reserved yet. She was planning to try her luck at an albergue that doesn't take bookings, hoping there'd still be a bed left. She seemed a little stressed, so I told her not to worry. My Airbnb was booked for 2 people anyway, so if she didn't find anything, she could stay with me. We exchanged numbers and ended up walking together all the way into Pontevedra. When we reached Pontevedra, she managed to find a room, which was a big relief. We said our goodbyes and I kept walking to my Airbnb, which was a little further past the bridge. This is my Airbnb. So this is the kitchen. There's a drying area outside, and then this is the room. It was actually comfortable. After taking a rest and freshening up, I decided to head out for some sightseeing. I had croquetas for dinner and each one had a different stuffing. I honestly didn't expect them to be so filling. I really love this view of the bridge at night. It's so beautiful, and I think one of the scenes from the new Netflix series, El Jardinero, was filmed somewhere here. These are my passport stamps for day 9. That's it for day 9 of my Camino journey. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'll be back soon with more from the Camino. See you in the next video. Ciao!